On November 8, 2011, voters in Mississippi will have the opportunity to vote on Proposition 26. This measure seeks to radically change Mississippi's state constitution to define fertilized eggs, embryos, and fetuses as persons with constitutional rights separate from those of the pregnant women who carry, nurture, and sustain them. What Yes on 26 and other supporters of Proposition 26 are not telling you is that if the proposition passes, it could hurt all pregnant women. Proposition 26 will create new law that can affect not only women who want to end their pregnancies, but also women who want to go to term. How do we know this? We know this from the experiences of women from around the country. Amber Marlowe went to deliver her 7th wanted child at a Pennsylvania hospital. The doctor assigned to her decided that her baby was too big and that she needed a cesarean surgery. The hospital, relying on the argument that fetuses have legal rights separate from those of the pregnant woman, exactly what Proposition 26 could establish in Mississippi, got a court order giving it custody of the fetus before, during, and after delivery, and the right to force Ms. Marlowe to undergo major surgery without her consent. While in active labor, Amber Marlowe fled to another hospital where she delivered a healthy baby vaginally. As a result of this experience, the Marlowes, who are profoundly opposed to abortion, nevertheless learned how anti-abortion fetal personhood arguments are used to hurt women who want to go to term. 27 years old and 25 weeks pregnant, Angela Carter became critically ill. She, her parents, her husband, and her attending physicians all agreed to carry out her wishes and to keep her alive as long as possible. Nevertheless, the hospital called an emergency hearing to determine the rights of the fetus. The court held that fetal rights outweighed Angela Carter's right to life and ordered cesarean surgery despite the fact that the surgery could kill Ms. Carter. The surgery was performed. Neither Ms. Carter nor the baby survived. Laura Pemberton wanted to have a VBAC, a vaginal birth after having had previous cesarean surgery. Like many women in the United States, she found that local hospitals would not provide her care unless she agreed to a planned cesarean. She didn't want to undergo another dangerous surgery if she didn't need to, so she stayed home to have her baby. When she was in active labor, she heard a knock on the door. It was the state's attorney and a sheriff. They had her taken into custody, her legs were strapped down, and she was taken to a hospital where she was forced to have cesarean surgery. When this woman, who vehemently opposes abortion, argued that her right to informed medical decision-making, bodily integrity, due process, and liberty had been violated, she was told that fetal rights outweighed hers. She went on to have 3 more children, all vaginally, proving the doctors and the court wrong. In Utah, another woman gave birth to twins, one of whom was stillborn. She was arrested on murder charges based on the claim that by refusing a cesarean section 2 weeks earlier, she was responsible for the stillbirth. When asked what legal authority the state had for treating a stillbirth as murder, a spokesman for the Salt Lake County District Attorney's Office cited Utah's feticide law, which was amended to do what Proposition 26 will do, to protect the fetus from the moment of fertilization. These very real experiences make clear that if Proposition 26 passes, prosecutors and other outsiders are likely to use it as a basis for depriving pregnant women of their right to make informed decisions, not just about abortion, but also about labor and childbirth. And, as the case of Angela Carter shows, the idea that fertilized eggs, embryos, and fetuses may be treated as separate legal persons could be used to deprive pregnant women of their own right to life.
Opposing the recognition of fetal personhood as a matter of law is not to deny the value of potential life as a matter of religious belief, emotional conviction, or personal experience. Rather, it is to support a real culture of life, one that includes and values the women who give that life.